What is going on, everybody? It is Nathan Payne, and I got one of my members of the club, the Painless Wholesaling Club, on here, Rita. Welcome, Rita. And what we're doing today, Rita, is we're going to show you how to use BatchLeads to determine if you have some good deals. I know we've been talking a little bit about, you said you're working with a seller right now that's motivated and wants to sell. So we're going to look at this deal, see if it makes sense, and we're going to go from there. Also, guys, after we do that, I'm going to show you how, if you have a house right now that you flip that's not selling, how you can use BatchLeads to determine what extra strategy you should do. Guys, I have 2 flips right now that are not selling. I'm not gonna flex and be like, yeah, I can sell everything and anything. Right now, Utah's market, unfortunately, prices were super high. Now people aren't buying because the price ranges are high and are still high, but the interest rates are like 6, 7, 8%. So a lot of people aren't buying as much. So I'm going to show you how to break down what the heck you should do if you have a house that you're making hard money payments on, how to use Batch to determine what the heck you should do. All right. But first, let's get right into it, Rita. Let's talk about that deal you have and let's break it down using Batch. So Rita, let's talk about this deal you got. First of all, before I even talk about the property, like the condition and everything, I'd like to know the situation. What's going on with the property? Why is the seller selling?
She's tired of landlording, and
Okay.
so yeah, she want to sell them, and she asked for my help.
Awesome. Did you market to her? You know, are you friends with her? Like, how did you find this?
Yeah, we're elementary school friends.
Oh, all right. Well, is it just one property or is it 2? How
It's
many?
2 properties. There are 2 duplexes in the
Okay.
Pensacola, Florida area.
Well, let's dive right into it. You don't mind sharing, if you want to text or message me, or actually you can just tell me the address and we'll look at it.
The first address is 1360 Langley Avenue.
So do you have Batch, Rita?
I don't have it.
Okay, that's fine. I like to use Batch just to get general information, and then for comping it's good, but I also like to check Zillow. I like to use both. Let's search this one. Let's see what we got. All right, so here it is, and you're saying it's a duplex, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's active right now, so that means she has it on the market. If you're gonna wholesale this, or I'm assuming you're trying to find a cash buyer for it, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're gonna wholesale this, most cash buyers are gonna look at this information and they're gonna say, hey, this is active. Why would I work with you if I can just go directly to the listing? So you would have to be able to present this offer to someone that's a cash buyer at a lower rate than what it's listed for. So tell me, your friend must have told you, hey, like, bottom line, I need to get this. I have it listed for higher. Did she tell you a price you'd be willing to accept?
She want the 350.
So you're gonna have a difficult time trying to sell this, find a cash buyer for this deal, just because she's not giving you a discount to give it to someone for them to be motivated enough to take it. Because if I go to my cash buyers list in Pensacola and I say, hey guys, I want to sell you this house that's listed for $355 because you need to make some money, right? Or $350, they're gonna say, look, we've never worked together. There's really no value that you provide by bringing me this deal, unless this is already really, really discounted and such a good deal. If it's been listed on the market since October 6th and she still doesn't have an offer, I'm assuming that she hasn't got an offer she likes yet.
Right.
Yeah. So this won't work. I'm just letting you know. So this one, I would call her and say, hey, look, I'd love to help you sell this, but I'm not going to get any traction on this. I'm not going to be able to get this done for you unless you can give me, you know, maybe your bottom dollar of what I need to get this done for, and then I can probably find somebody. But it just won't really work. So I'm gonna look up here on Batch. We're gonna see what duplexes have been selling. So these are some properties that are selling in the area. This one is currently listed at $275, about the same square footage. So look, there's another duplex for sale for $275. That's about the same age, same square footage as hers for $275. So no wonder no one's making any offers on it. There's another one on the market similar to hers. So that's not a good comp for her. Yeah, so she's got it listed for higher than anything else that's sold within the last year. So yeah, your game plan is to just call her and say, hey, what's the bottom dollar you need? Because 350 is not, I can't get it done for you. All right. Is there another one?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you got?
The other one is 101 Eleanor Court.
All right. So this one is currently active as well for 250. She's got it listed right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can see some of the pictures on here. Not bad. Is this one is move-in ready? as well?
Yeah, she wanted to keep one unit empty for, potential buyers to be able to view it.
So let's take a look at what's going on around here. So she's got it listed for 230, and there's some ones that have sold recently for 220. Yeah, so again, I mean, look at all the things that have sold and also what's for sale. So there's not a lot for sale, but the ones that have sold around hers that are duplexes and multifamilies, I mean, she's way high on it. Well, I hope that was helpful.
That was very helpful. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, Rita. All right, guys, so this is what we are going to talk about today. All right, what is going on with my flips? Okay, guys, so I will tell you right now that I have never been in a situation like this. I've been doing real estate for about 5 years, and the market ever since I've gone in here has either been consistent or has gone up. Like 4 months ago, I bought 2 homes, and they just got finished getting done flipped like maybe a month or 2 ago, and they're not selling. And I'm not prideful enough to say like, oh yeah, like I can sell everything, anything. Like stuff happens. So what the heck do you do when stuff happens? I had to run math for the first time to find out what my exit strategies are on this house that's not selling. I have a hard money loan on one property, and I borrowed about $366,000. The ARV was $500,000 at the time. So, and we put in about 40. So we were looking at making about 50 to 70K on a flip at the current market. Right now, the house is not selling, and we have lowered it to 459. So if we did sell it currently at 459, we'd make a profit of like 20-30K, but it's not selling. And if we keep dropping it, it's might sell, who knows. The house is not selling because the market's crazy. What the heck do you do? So option 1, sell and lower price. So this is option 2, everybody, rent it out. So what that means is don't refinance out of it. Don't do a rate and term refinance. Don't do a cash out refinance. Just rent it out currently. So right now, let's see if Batch can help me find out how much this puppy can rent for. Okay, so here is the property. All right, let's see what Batch has got for us. So estimated rent, usually Batch will tell you the estimated rent. Sometimes it depends on what you search. So Zillow says the estimated payment is $4,837. I don't know if I believe that, so we're gonna find out. Let's see what rents are going for in this area by my property. So I'm kind of getting the vibe that mine's gonna go anywhere between 24 and 28. So now we've looked, guys, at what the rents are in that area. Who can give me the next option we're going to go over? Seller finance. So if I buy this house, I get out of the hard money loan, refinance out of it, and do a rate and term refinance, pay off the hard money lender, then I can sell it to someone on terms. So let's look at what that would look like. Let's say 459 again is what I need to like break even, because there's actually, when you do a seller finance, when you do a refinance, you have to pay fees. So it's going to cost me like 10K just to get the money out of the hard loan. So at 459, they told me, the lender said, because this is not a personal residence, it's going to be 8% interest rate. So we ran the math on what he's willing to lend me. It's going to be about $2,500 just for the payment. That's the mortgage payment. Then it's going to be about $300 on taxes and insurance. So we're talking about $2,800. If I refinance out of this and I just to refinance out of it, my payment's going to be this much. Then I can go and sell it to someone on terms, and then I'm obviously going to have to charge them probably around the same interest rate that I'm getting. What's number 4, everybody? We've already gone on lowering the price, renting it out, seller finance. What's the last option? Number 4, it's a lease option. Okay, so what is a lease option? You're leasing someone, you're renting the house out and giving them the opportunity or the option to purchase it in a year or 2. Okay, they do not have ownership, they're tenants. So if I do a lease option, we already know that the rents are about $2,500 a month, and right now my payment, if I refinance out of this, is $2,800 with taxes and insurance. So I'm at a loss of $300 a month. Now, guys, I got a bunch of good options now. I got the lower price, lower the price. I don't really think lowering the price is I don't know. I don't think it's the best idea. I'm still losing money if I rent it out. So it looks like a lease option or a seller finance are my best extra strategies to refinance out of it, get the payment of $2,800, whatever the payment is from my lender, and then sell it to someone on terms, or do a lease option where I get some money down and the payment is like $3K, and I'm telling them that $500 of that $3,000 is getting applied to the purchase price when they're going to exercise their their option in 1 year, 2 years, whatever it is. So if you are in a bind right now, you have a house that's not selling, you have 4 options. Lower the price, take a loss now, rent it out currently, and have it cover the hard money loan payment or close to it and take a loss slowly. Do a seller finance deal, refinance out of it, sell it to someone for a higher interest rate than you have, higher payment, and get some money down. 4, lease option and tell them, they can pay a little bit more, and you'll apply some of the money, that extra money that they're paying higher on the rent, towards the purchase price. Let's go. Have a great day. Join the club. I'd love to work with you. Love to show you how to use BatchLeads. BatchLeads for life. Peace out.